Hey, can you check Facebook, make sure it's going out? One of you? Huh? It's there? Okay. Thanks, King. Hey, we got an extra jersey in the car if you want to get out there. Okay. Okay, folks, live from the Edge Ice Center here in Owensboro, Kentucky, as the Owensboro Rampage take on the Louisville Ice Cards. Louisville Metro out of Louisville, Kentucky. The big Kentucky High School Hockey League matchup. Currently, Owensboro's in first place. Louisville is in third place. It's our second meeting of the year. In the first meeting, Owensboro drove up to Louisville and took the win, a 4-2 win at Louisville. So we're going to try to keep our keep our streak going against the Louisville Cards. This is our first game in about 3 weeks almost. We haven't played any over the holidays, so we want to knock off the rust today and drop the puck and show Louisville that we're still the #1 team in the state. All right, folks, on the ice for the Owensboro Rampage is Elijah Howard, Joshua Tisney, Wesley Bowles, Clay Howard, and Max Holder. In the goal for the Owensboro Rampage, Jake Cisna. And we're off. Face-off comes off into the defensive end for the Owensboro Rampage. Clay Howard gets there, knocks it around the wall. Louisville picks it up, sends it to the far corner. On the wall, it comes behind the net, drives it around, and Clay Howard picks it up behind the net. Tries to, wasn't able to clear the. Louisville sends it in front of the net, gets knocked away. Louisville once again still controlling, and Clay Howard knocks it out to Elijah Howard. Gets knocked around a little bit, and Max Holder is able to send it up to Wesley Bowles, sends it across ice. Beautiful pass out to Elijah Howard, who wasn't able to control it. Goes off into the defensive zone or offensive zone. Elijah Howard sends it towards the net, and the goalie jumps on top of it. And we may have us a penalty right out of the gate. 14-14 to go in the first period. No score. Looks like Owensboro. No. Hey, no penalty. We're going to let them play as Lindsay and Fireline come in on the ice. We also have Crabtree, Wilson, and Brown. Brown sends it back to Fireline. He dumps it behind the net. Goes and wraps around into the corner. Puck comes out there. Lindsay stops at the blue line, knocks it down to Wilson. Goes behind the net. Send it to the far corner. Fireline's there to keep it in the zone, but the Cards knock it out. Lindsay's there to pick it up, sends it off the wall, and then they dump it into our zone. Fireline races behind, picks it up, looking for somebody, stops, sends it back to the far side. Louisville picks it up, takes a shot. It's knocked around, and Lindsay clears the crease. Sends it down to Crabtree. He knocks it out to Wilson. Oh, it gets picked off. Lindsay gets in there, knocks it away. Wilson gets it, drives it into the neutral zone, and dumps it over to Brown into the corner. Brown picks it up in the corner, sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a shot, gets knocked away. Lindsay keeps it in the zone, up to Crabtree. Crabtree picks it up, drives it up, and they knock it back. Lindsay once again keeps it in the zone, knocks it behind the net to Brown. Brown's behind the net, tries to in front of the net as we have Whited and Payne are now in on the ice. Lindsay's there, keeps it in the zone. They knock it out. Brown knocks it and dumps it as he goes out, and Roberts comes in. So we have Payne, Lindsay. Lindsay stops it. Comes out to Fireline. We have Roberts, Whited, Payne, Lindsay, and Fireline on the ice. Fireline sends it up to Payne. Payne knocks it through into the neutral zone. Comes back. Lindsay sends it to Payne, to Whited, and Whited dumps it. They try to knock it out again, and here come the Cards. They flip it off into the corner. Holder's in now. Holder's got it. He sends it down the wall. And the Cards pick it up, keep it in the zone. Fireline picks it up. Battling behind the net. Still fighting for it. And Holder flips it up and over to the wall. Cards pick it up, keep it in the zone. And then Roberts is able to knock it out as Pulliam is now in. Pulliam races down and dumps it as we have Clay Howard, Max Holder, Thomas Burke, Leighton Pulliam, and Branson Link on the ice. It gets knocked around in front of the net. Comes back to Clay Howard. He's got it. Dumps it down to Pulliam. Pulliam's got it. He takes it up, looking for a pass. Sends it in front of the net. Oh, to Link. Wasn't able to knock it in as the Cards pick it off and grab it through the neutral zone. Link follows up and knocks it away. Sends it out to Burke. Burke sends it back to Link. And the Cards gain control. They drive it up. Bolds is back in, by the way. We have Bolds, Link, Burke, Howard, and Holder on the ice. The Cards pick it up. Take a shot, goes over the net. Comes around to Thomas Burke on the wall. He's going to drive it out into the neutral zone. Gets it taken away. They send it across the ice as we have Elijah Howard and Josh Ratusny and Bolds back on the ice. Cards reach around, take a shot, gets knocked away. And finally, Jake Siston is able to drop on it. 10:41 to go in the first period. Still no score. Once again, if you join late, this is the Owensboro Rampage versus the Louisville Metro Ice Cards. Currently, Owensboro's in first place in Kentucky High School Hockey League, and Louisville is in third place. This is a big game. So we have Lindsay and Fireline back on the ice with Tuesday, Bolds, and Howard. Puck comes back to the blue line. It's knocked around. The Cards trying to keep it in. They maintain control. He sends it up, and it comes out to Bolds. Bolds, oh, he couldn't keep it out. Lindsay picks it up, sends it down to Bolds. Bolds drives around, sends it into the neutral zone. Cards pick it up and dump it. Fireline picks it up, sends it up to Howard. Howard down the wall. They stop it at the blue line, knock it back. Fireline picks it up this time. Ooh, tries to send it around. It gets knocked back by the Cards. Cards pick it up at their blue line, looking for something. And Howard gets in there, knocks it away. Bolts racing to pick this up. Sends it into the offensive zone. Got a 2-on-2 here. He stops. Sends it towards the net. Goes behind the net. Howard's there. He tries to in front of the net. Wasn't anybody there to knock it back. And then the Cards send it out into the neutral zone. Fireline's got it and dumps it. As we have Brown, Wilson, and Crabtree back in. Lindsay and Fireline on D. Here come the Cards. And they dump it. Fireline races up, picks it up. Drives it. Ooh! Whiffed it. Wilson's able to pick it up. Knocks it into the neutral zone. Cards come in, sneak one off. They send it across the ice. Lindsay puts a body on him, knocks it away. Fireline's got it and sends it out towards... No! And Brown's able to knock this one into the offensive zone. He's racing for it, and that's going to be an icing. 9:02 to go in the first period. Still no score. Owensboro versus Louisville. Tracy, we're honored to have you watching. We know you're working in a hospital, saving lives. The hockey's important. Back on the ice, we have Holder, Howard, Roberts, Whited, and Payne. Howard picks it up, drives it behind the net, looking to pass it up to Payne. Oh, Payne wasn't able to gain control. Louisville stumbled over themselves. Howard picks it up behind the net, gets a pocket pick, and here come the Cards. Wrapping around, send it back to their blue line. They take a shot. Glove save from Jake. 8:36 to go in the first period. Still don't score. Bring in Pulliam, Burke, and Link back on offense. Still have Holder and Howard on D. Puck comes back to Howard. He sends it down the wall. Pulliam picks it up, drives it out, gets his pocket pick. Link follows up and knocks into the offensive zone. They send it back. Holder's got it. Looking to pass it to, nobody. The Cards pick it up and dump it back in. Holder picks it up again on D. Sends it out to Pulliam. Cards take it away. Pulliam steals one, sends it out to Burke, who's off by himself. And just didn't have the steam to get there. Pulliam sends it towards the net. He gets knocked back. Looks like we're going to get a penalty, folks. With 7:57 to go in the first period. The first penalty of the game. As the Ice Cards received a penalty. I didn't see what the penalty was. It's probably roughing or something. Oh, this looks like they're sending two boys in there. Maybe a 2 and 10. 7:57 to go in the first period. Owensboro's going to be, that's two separate penalties because they've only got 3 boys out there. Still waiting for the scoreboard to show what actually happened there. Owensboro may have a 5-on-3 here as we have Lindsay and Fireline, Brown, Howard, and Ratuzny on the ice. Yes, that was 2 separate penalties. It was not a 2 and 10. So for 2 minutes, it's supposed to be 5-on-3. Face off, puck gets loose. Bold sends it over to Brown. Gets knocked over to the corner. They try to send it down the wall, and they are able to ice it. Fireline races back to pick it up. He drives it around. Gets it poked away. Lindsay has to pick it up. He sends it up to Bolds. And Bolds dumps it in. Ratuzny races back to pick it up. Sends it behind the net. Cards send it around the wall. Lindsay races up and stops it. Keeps it going. Behind the net. Comes back to Ratuzny. Out to Bolds. Oh, whiffed it. And the Cards dump it out. Lindsay catches it in the air, sends it across to Ratuzny. Ratuzny's looking for something, sends it across the ice to Brown. Lindsay takes a shot, gets deflected, and here come the Cards. And they take a shot and it goes in. All right, 6:51 to go in the first period, and the Ice Cards take a 1-0 lead off of Shorty. Back on the ice, we have Howard, Crabtree, and Pulliam, Clay Howard, and Max Holder. Cards get around Holder. Fighting for it. Still 5-on-3. Not quite sure what her problem is. And the Cards dump it in. They drive it back and they ice it. Holder stops it. Gets it poked away, stolen, and they knock it back into the neutral zone. Howard picks it up on D, sends it across to Pulliam. Pulliam drives it in, wraps around, takes a shot, gets deflected behind the net. Comes back to Holder. Holder's there. He sends it up towards the net. Crabtree tried to get it. He goes off into the corner and it comes back to Howard. Howard's got it. He sends it up to Pulliam. Wasn't able to get control. Pulliam picks it up, sends it towards the net. He's knocked behind. Nice check from Crabtree. Loose puck in front of the net. And here come the Cards again. As Crabtree knocks it out into the neutral zone. We got Payne on a, he just had a man come in as the penalty's over with. And now we're back to 5-on-5. That comes back to Holder. It's a Louisville guy. They pick it back up and dump it back in. Cards still battling for it behind the net. Howard still trying to get control, and the Cards pick it up. Looks like we're going to get 8. It's like a cross check on somebody. 49. That would be Eric Whitehead. Owensboro's down a penalty kill with 4:47 to go in the first period, down 1-0 already. These are Louisville Ice Cards. Ice Cards came to play today, boys. Better wake up. Back on the ice we have Fireline, Lindsay, Burke, and Wilson. Gets into the crossed ice. Lindsay gets in there, knocks it out to Wilson, who drives it into the neutral zone. He was held. They didn't call anything. Cards pick it up on their D. Come the Cards again. Nice job, Jack, on D. They take a shot, glove save, and takes this now. 4:15 to go in the first period, 1:28 to go in Owensboro's penalty kill. We're already down 1-0 as we bring in Brown and Payne. So have Lindsay and Fireline on D. Puck drop. Cards pick it up. Dump it behind to Fireline. Fireline's got it. Oh, he gets it knocked away, and the Cards pick it back up and dump it behind the net. They got it behind the net again. Nice job, Lindsay. Jake jumps on top of that one. 4:01 to go in the first period. All right, we have we have Holder, Howard, Brown, and Payne. That comes back to the blue line. Cards pick it up. Into the cross. Looking for a shot. Gets deflected over to the wall. They take a shot. Gets deflected. Take another shot. Goes off into the corner. Another glove save. 40 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Owensboro's down 1-0. 3:27 to go in the first period as we bring in it's Quinn Burke and Thomas Burke. We got the Burke brothers in. Holder and Howard on D. 40 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Puck gets knocked over the wall. Burke sends it around to the far corner to his brother. Thomas picks it up and ices it. That was on net. Billy had to stop it. Burke races up, tries it. Oh, almost got him a steal there right in front of the net. Holder keeps it in, though, and dunks it. Cards send it across the ice. Quinn Burke gets in there and dumps it again. 13 seconds left in the penalty kill. So comes back to Clay Howard. He ices it. Okay, the penalty is over. Owensboro's back at full power as we switch out our lines. We have Crabtree, Laheka, and Brown. Brown keeps it from going into the neutral zone. He drives it up, takes a shot, goes over the net, wraps around the wall. LaHecka gets in there, tries to keep it in. Ooh, everybody's falling down. Brown to Crabtree, and it comes out of the zone. It looks like that was offside, so everybody's got to clear. And the Cards pick it up and set up. Brown keeps it in the zone, still batting for it, goes down. LaHecka keeps that one in. He sends it up to Brown, sends it behind the net, into the corner. And we got another penalty coming up. Looks like this one's going to be on Baxter Brown this time as the Cards get it. And drive it through. This was going to be another penalty kill. They take a shot and it goes wide. Comes around to LaHecka, and there's your penalty whistle. 1:45 to go in the first period. Owensboro will be on another penalty kill as Baxter Brown goes into the box. Owensboro's down 1-0. Back out, we have Payne, Thomasburg, Lindsay, and Fireline. Cards pick it up, pass it around. We take a shot, that gets deflected up and over the net. Cards still controlling. Cards once again still controlling. They take a shot. Thomasburg's able to knock that one down. Fireline is able to ice it. 1:29 to go in the penalty. 1:12 to go in the first period. Owensboro's down 1-0. Here come the Cards again. Wrap around behind. Cards still controlling. And we're able to get it out of the zone. Ryan Payne puts a nice body on him, stops him. And here come the Cards again. Zev Howard and Holder back in on D. Payne and Whited on the ice. 18 seconds left in the penalty kill. Howard picks it up, and there's your buzzer. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill when we start the second period. Owensboro down 1-0. In case you're wondering, the first game at Louisville, when we played up there a while back, about a month or so ago, Louisville took a 1-0 lead. They led until we tied it up sometime in the second period, tied it up 1-1. We went on to win that game 4-2. So we started out slow today, but I think we'll turn this around. We haven't had a game in about 3 weeks. I only had one practice in the last 2 weeks, so guys kicked off the rust in the first period. We're going to shine in the second and third. I'm making that call right now, boys and girls. Louisville also hadn't played a game in 2 or 3 weeks, but they played yesterday against Evansville over at Evansville. So they've already kicked off their rust after the holiday break. On the ice start the second period. Jake Sisson in the goal. Howard, Holder, Crabtree, and Wilson on the ice. 15 seconds left in Owensboro's penalty kill. Loose puck comes out to Holder. He flips it down and ices it. Goes back to Crabtree. Crabtree trying to block it up, and the penalty's over. Owensboro's back at full power as Baxter Brown comes back out on the ice. Cards drive it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Whoa! They knock it back. And Cards keep it in the zone. Looks like we're getting another penalty. And this one's going to be on... Oh my goodness. I think this is going to be on Owensboro. As Lance Crabtree goes to the box. Owensboro another penalty kill with 14:27 to go in the second period. Owensboro's down 1-0. We have Brown, Wilson, Howard, and Holder on the ice. Cards get it up. Try to pass it around. Brown gets in there and steals it and sends it down and ices it. Wilson races up to try to steal him one. Brown keeps it in the zone, sends it towards the net, and goalie had to knock it back. Wilson goes out and Whited back in. They dump it through the neutral zone. Holder picks it up and ices it. 14 minutes to go in the second period. Owensboro's down 1-0, 1:30 to go in the penalty kill. Cards pick it up again, drive it through the neutral zone. Send it across the ice. Just playing D here. Cards again. Brown gets in, gets a stick on it. Plays it against the wall. They got it behind the net now. They take a shot, goes wide. Wraps Brown back to their blue, and they dump it again. In front of the net, they take a shot. Jake Siston's able to deflect it. 48 seconds left in the penalty kill. So we wedge it against the wall, and Brown's able to ice it. We have Burke and Whited in now, Holder and Howard. Cards drive all the way up, wrapped around, pressing in front of the net, off into the corner. It's in front of the net. We're able to deflect it. Holder's got it and ices it. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. 12:40 to go in the second period. Owensboro's down 1-0 here at home against the Louisville Metro Ice Cards. Cards pick it up, drive it into the neutral zone, and dump it into the corner. Lindsay's there. He sends it around the wall. And the penalty's over as we're back at full power now. Fireline Lindsay, Thomas Burke, Elijah Howard, Lance Crabtree, and Ryan Payne. Cards drive it up again. Got it in front of the net. It's the skates of someone. Lindsay puts a body on him, knocks it away, and Payne's able to ice it, but that's going to be an icing call, though. We'll bring that back to the other end. 11:53 to go in the second period. Owensboro's down 1-0. We bring in Bolds, Elijah Howard, Josh Ratusny, Lindsay, and Fireline. Face off, puck goes off into the corner. Fireline gets in there, puts a body on him. Cards maintain control. Looks like Josh Ratusny's going to take over. He seals one out, knocks it over to Bolds, who takes a shot, bounces off. He's sitting around the wall. Lindsay stops it, knocks it back. Cards pick it up. Looks like that's going to be an offside. 11:25 to go in the second period. Owensboro's down 1-0. It's the Louisville Metro Ice Cards. For those of you joining late, this is the Kentucky High School Hockey League match between number 1 Owensboro and number 3 Louisville. Cards ready to dump it. Fireline races to the far corner, picks it up as we have Bolts, Howard, and Ratusny, Lindsay, and Fireline on the ice. Puck comes out of into the neutral zone. Hard steal it away from Fireline. In front of the net, goes to the far side. Bowles is there to pick it up, dumps it around to Fireline, out to Howard, gets it out of the zone. So they've got it clear, so we're going to set up again. Howard follows up, picks it up, drives it back, goes out to Bowles. Bowles is able to dump it. So switching out our lines, we have Crabtree, Wilson, Brown, Lindsay, and Holder on the ice. Front of the net, loose puck goes in! Owensboro ties it up with 10:30 to go in the second period. Lindsay, Lindsay, Wilson, Crabtree, Brown, and Holder were on the ice. I'm not sure who got the goal there. That was either Wilson or Crabtree. It actually popped up and over the goalie and dropped right into the net. Owensboro ties it up 1-1. 10:30 to go in the second period. Now we can bring in Holder, Howard, Brown, Crabtree, and Wilson. We are playing at the Edge Ice Center here in Owensboro, Kentucky. Cards pick it up, drive it into our zone, around to the far corner. And we're able to clear. The Cards have to come into the neutral zone. Set up again. Wilson gets in there, steals it away, comes back to Howard. Howard's got it, sends it out to Crabtree. Crabtree sends it across the ice to Wilson. And Wilson dumps it in the offensive zone. Cards pick it off though, drive it in. Crabtree gets in there. It's a body on him, tries to steal it, but he slowed him down. Here come the Cards again. And they dump it. Holder, oh, no. Yeah, Holder races around. They kick it back behind the net, in front of the net. They take a shot, just missed the post. Brown is able to drive it out, and the Cards pick it off. Crabtree put a body on him, knocked it away, sends it out to Brown. Brown's looking for something. He drives it up, wraps around. Oh! Payne comes in, takes a shot, just missed the left side. They dump it back to Howard. Howard keeps it in the zone, comes back to Howard again. He flips it up and over, comes out to Brown. Oh, and he got checked hard. And they steal the puck. Here come the Cards. Howard races back, tries to talk it away, and glove save. 8:52 to go in the second period. We have a tie game, folks, 1-1. As Jake Sissner once again snags one out of the air. Out on the ice now, we've got Whited, Payne, and Roberts, Lindsay, and Fireline. After the face-off, Fireline picks it up. Oh, gets it stripped. It's in front of the net. Comes out to Roberts. He tries to knock it out. Comes back into the corner. Lindsay's there. He sends it down the wall. They take a shot, goes wide. Roberts going to meet him on the wall here. Put a body on him. They dump it back. Fireline's got it this time. Oh, they took him out. And the Cards pick it up. White gets in there and clears. Got some physical play going on right now. They send it across the ice. Nice stop from Jake Sissner 2 or 3 times in a row. Looks like we're going to get a penalty here, folks. Cross check, and this is going to be probably on Lindsay. As he was trying to clear in front of the net. So they were crashing hard. 8:06 to go in the second period. Owensboro will be on another penalty kill. It's tied 1-1 as we bring in Thomas Burke, Leighton Pulliam, Max Holder, and Clay Howard. All right, the Cards got it again. They flip one up and over, and that goes behind the net. Card's still controlling here, passing around. Steal from Leighton Pulliam, and he dumps it. He's going to race down and get ahead of this one, off into the corner. And they send it across the ice. Goes behind the net. Howard sends it around the wall. Pulliam picks it back up, sends it back, and the Cards pick it up. It's in front of the net, gets knocked away. Cards again, passing around. Pulliam steals one away again and ices it. 1 minute to go in the penalty. 7:04 to go in the second period. Owensboro and Louisville tied 1-1 as Wilson comes back in on the ice. Wilson, Whited, Holder, and Howard. Whited comes in, steals one away, keeps it going. Here come the Cards. They take a shot. Holder is able to clear as it bounced in front of the net. Holder once again sends it around the wall. And that clears the zone. So 18 seconds left in the penalty. They didn't call offside on that. And we're able to ice it. Whitey comes in, puts a body on him. Howard's able to dump it, but that's going to be an icing. Nope. And the penalty's over now. 6:05 to go in the second period. As we have Crabtree, Brown, and Bowles back on the ice. Holder and Howard. Crabtree dumps it. Crabtree races behind the net. Looks like we got a little bit more fire in this period, folks, than we had in the first period. He's back. Holder puts a body on him, knocks him flat, keeps it in the zone. Holder dumps it across the ice. 5:37 to go. Bowles is there. Oh, beautiful pass out to Crabtree in front of the net. Wasn't able to get it, though. And here come the Cards. They take a shot, and Jake jumps on top of it. 5:20 to go in the second period. 1-1. This is living up to what we build as a big game, folks. As we are tied 1-1, 5:20 to go in the second period. Owensboro versus Louisville Metro Ice Cards. Back on the ice after his stay in prison. Lindsay's back on the ice. We have Lindsay, Fireline, Bowles, Howard, and Ratuzny. Cards maintain control after the face-off. Lindsay gets back there, knocks it back out to Howard. Howard picks it up and dumps it out into the neutral zone. It's off to a race here as Bowles trying to catch, keep it in the zone. Howard follows up. He's got it. Sends it across in front of the net. Loose puck. Gets sent around the wall. Lindsay stops it at the blue line, keeps it in. Ratuzny's got it. It's the Bowles. Ratuzny once again sends it across the ice. And here come the Cards. Bowles keeps it in the zone and dumps it. Comes around the wall. Ratuzny's fighting for it. Comes around to the far side as Elijah Howard's there. So he's in front of the net. Bowles is there. Tries to knock it back. Lindsay's there. He takes a shot. Loose puck. Goes off into the corner. Ratuzny's battling. Goes down. Sends in front of the net, and the goalie has to stop it. 4:27 to go in the second period. Owensboro's fighting hard now. 1-1 here at the Edge Ice Center in Owensboro, Kentucky. We bring in Pulliam, Burke, and Link. Lindsay and Fireline still on D. This puck after face-off, Cards pick it up. Link gets in there, tries to get control. They knock it around behind the net and drive it out. And here come the Cards. They send it across the ice. And that looks like, yeah, it's not going to be an icing. It was touched. Lindsay's there, sends it out to Pulliam. Pulliam knocks it into the neutral zone. Burke's going to try to race to get it. Comes back, and the Cards pick it up. 4:05 to go in the second period. Still tied 1-1. Lindsay's there. He sends it out to Link. Comes back again. Here come the Cards. Fireline puts a stick on it, keeps it going, and Link's able to dump it. Williams going to race back, pick it up. For the net, They knock it across the ice. Lindsay put a body on him. Got another penalty here. Looks like Lindsay drew a penalty this time as the Cards are going to go into the box. We're going to be on a power play with 3:33 to go in the second period. Well, 3:33 to go in the second period. We're tied 1-1. Owensboro's on a power play as Brown, Crabtree, Retusny, Holder, and Howard on the ice now. Quite sure there. The ref was talking to the Louisville bench about something. I think he said next time 10 minutes. I'm thinking that the refs are trying to get control of the physicality of the game. I think it's been fairly clean. It's been a little rough, but it's high school hockey. It's not soccer. Okay, behind the net. Let's see if we can do a power play here. As Holder sends it out, and the Cards pick it up. Oh! Brown's able to keep it in the zone. It's in front of the net. Beautiful shot from Retusny. It was perfect position. Crabtree picks it up. Wow. We send it back in. Howard wasn't able to get to it. He comes out of the zone. Holder's able to send it back into the neutral zone to Brown, but they kick it back again. And Howard's there. He sends it out to Crabtree. Crabtree to Brown. Brown drives it up. Wraps around and gets held again. The Cards are really good at holding. They're finally getting called on those. 103 in the first penalty. Looks like the Cards are going to get another penalty. It looks like... Oh, Baxter Brown also got a penalty, so that's going to be a double penalty. 2:36 to go in the second period. 103 to go in the power play. Still tied 1-1. Motions are starting to rise here at the Owensboro Edge Ice Center. As we bring in Bolds, Pulliam, Elijah Howard, Clay Howard, and Max Holder. This is 5-on-4. And face-off, puck goes deep into our defensive zone. Max Holder races back, picks it up, drives it around, sends it out to Pulliam. Pulliam trying to get a stick on it, sends it out to Bolds. Bolds cross ice to Elijah Howard. Oh, it gets poked back. It comes back to Holder on D, and he dumps it in. It was tipped, so it's not an icing. They try to send it out, and they do. They ice it. 2:16 to go in the second period. Tie game. Owensboro's on a power play. 38 seconds left in the power play. Holder's there. He sends it out to Howard. Howard sends it across the ice. Bolds races to the corner. Sends it around the wall. Comes out to Lindsay, who stops it there. Dumps it back. Gets kicked out. And we're going to get another penalty. This penalty is going to be on the Cards. .155 to go in the second period with a tie game. Owensboro was going to try this 5-on-3 thing once again as the Cards get another penalty. Last time we were 5-on-3, they actually got a shorty on us. We have Payne, Lindsay, and Fireline, Burke, and Retusny on the ice. There's Thomas Burke showing some good leadership. .22 seconds left in the first penalty, and the Louisville will be back to 4-man. Looks like Louisville called a timeout. I think they're going to talk about this. 1:55 to go in the second period. Timeout, folks. A little timeout entertainment or information, not entertainment. Owensboro Rampage will be traveling to St. Louis in 2 weekends from now. It'll be the February 18th, 19th, 20th for Martin Luther King weekend. We will be playing in the Arctic Blast tournament in St. Louis, Missouri. Hoping to bring home a tournament championship. Oh, yeah, a little timeout time to show all the mamas and daddies, parents, everybody's happy. And our Owensboro cheerleaders. All right, guys, let's go. 1:55 to go in the second period with a tie game, 1-1. Owensboro's on a 5-on-3 power play for another 22 seconds, and it'll be 5-on-4. So we have on the ice Lindsay, Fireline, Payne, Roberts, and Whited. Jake Sisson in the goal for Rampage. It comes out to Lindsay. Lindsay sends it to Fireline, up to Payne. Payne dumps it into the offensive zone. Goes behind the net. Cards gets there. Whited puts the body on him, and they iced it. Jake stops it. Fireline races back to pick it up. Tries to set something up. He drives it around out to Roberts. Roberts drives it up. Sends it across the ice. Oh, a little bit hard. It was tipped, so it's going to stay in the zone. Payne races behind the net. In front of the net, gets knocked around. Payne keeps it in the zone. The Cards pick it up, and they knock it out. Lindsay has to race up and keep it in. They send it across net and dump it. Fireline's got it this time. Sends it out to Roberts. Roberts tries to flip it up and over and out into the neutral zone. Cards pick it up. White is there to keep it going, and they knock it back. As Howard comes in off the bench, wraps around, sends it out to Roberts. Roberts out to Payne. Payne up to Whited, back to Payne. Payne dumps it. Okay, we're on 5-on-4. Is that first penalty is over with. Comes out into the neutral zone. Lindsay's able to tip it back. Tuesney's there. They dump it, and Howard stops it. Wraps around behind the net. Sends it to the far side, and Louisville picks it off. Goes off into the corner. Goes out to Howard. He sends it behind the net. Lindsay's there. Lindsay sends it out to Bolds. Bolds across the ice for Tuesney. Tuesney's racing up. Got 5 seconds left. Oh, and they knock it back into the neutral zone. Howard has to race over this time, and there's your buzzer. Okay, folks, 5 seconds left in Owensboro's penalty. That's the end of the second period. We'll start the third period here in just a minute. We're still tied 1-1. Big battle between Owensboro and Louisville. Big shout out to our scorekeepers, Amy Crabtree and Eve Holder, who did a phenomenal job given the chaos of a high school hockey game. Okay, folks, this is the third and final period as Owensboro and Louisville try to decide who's going to win this one. 5 seconds left in the Owensboro power play. So we have Holder, Howard, Wilson, Crabtree, and Brown on the ice. Howard sends it up the ice, gets knocked back, and that goes off into the player's box, I believe. Stoppage of play right there as the penalty's over, so they'll be back at full power. 14:52 to go in the game. Ooh, Howard whiffed one. Cards pick it up, dump it back, drive it into the offensive zone. They got a 2-on-1. Oh, bad pass. Our luck. And they knock it behind the net. It's in front of the net. Take a shot. Jake's able to deflect it. They wrap around, try to take another shot. Comes back to the blue line. He takes a shot, gets deflected, and Wilson sends it out to Brown. Brown's going to race up into the offensive zone. Try to wrap it around. Oh, and he gets taken out. No call. And Howard wasn't able to stop it at the blue line. 14:19 to go in the game. Still tied 1-1 as Howard picks it up. Sends it out to Brown, who sends it across to Crabtree. Crabtree drives in. Brown follows up. Ooh, that was a huge collision as the Cards pick up the slop and drive it up and dump it. Holder puts the body on him, tries to take it away. Cards maintain control. Comes around the wall. Brown sends it into the neutral zone. Cards have to reset up. And they knock it across the ice. Holder's got it this time. Sends it out to Brown. Oh, a bit ahead of him, but it didn't matter. It cleared the zone. As Link is back in on the ice. As Link, Fireline, Pulliam, Thomas Burke. Pulliam comes in and steals one away. He drives it up, sends it across the ice to Link. Link drives it into the offensive zone. Ooh, beautiful move. Sends a beautiful pass over to Pulliam. Wasn't able to control it as we have Fireline and Lindsay back in on D. That's going to be an icing. We'll take it to the other end. 13-12 to go in the game. Owensboro and Louisville still tied 1-1, folks. Face off, puck gets knocked around. Lou Lindsay, beautiful move, steals it back, knocks it, dumps it in to Pulliam. Pulliam drives it around into the corner, sends in front, tries to sit in front of the net, gets knocked away. Cards pick it up. They send it across the ice, and here come the Cards. Thomas Burke follows up. They dump it. Oh, nice. Nice. Nope, not a nice one. Looks like Thomas Burke is going to the penalty box. 12:45 to go in the game. Owensboro's been on a penalty kill. Looked like a nice check from Thomas Burke, but the refs evidently saw something I didn't see. And they called a 2-10 on him. Oh my goodness. 12:45 to go in the game. Owensboro's going to be on a penalty kill. It's still tied 1-1. We have Lindsay, Fireline, Payne, and Wilson on the ice. With Lindsay, and Lindsay's able to ice it. Payne's going to race and get ahead of these two guys if he can. Off into the corner. The wall. And the Cards pick it up. They send it down. Lindsay's there. Knocks it back into the neutral zone. Payne puts the body on him. Steals it away. Keeps it going. Burning clock. Here come the Cards. Oh, nice job, Lindsay. Put a body on him, and Jake jumps on top of it. Way to go. 12:04 to go in the game. 1:19 to go in the penalty kill. Owensboro and Louisville tied 1-1. We bring in Whited, Pulliam, Howard, and Holder. puck after the face-off. Gets knocked around into the corner. The Cards set it up. Nice job from Pulliam to get a stick on that one. And that one gets deflected up the glass into the net. So we'll drop the puck there with 11:47 to go in the game. Owensboro's on a penalty kill with 1:02 in the penalty. Tied 1-1. Cards pick it up after the face-off. They take a shot. It goes way over the net. Gets knocked behind the net. Take another shot. Jake deflects another one. Ooh, Howard whipped a little bit there. Just in front of the net. Nice body work, and Pulliam's able to ice it. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Still tied 1-1. 11:17 to go in the game. Browns keeps that one in the zone. Cards pick it up. Send it across the ice. Brown and Whited are in now. Holder and Howard on D. Off into the corner. Cards get it. Drive it around. And Whited's able to ice it. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Come the Cards again. Crabtree just came in, steals the puck. He's going to drive it up, takes a shot. Oh, deflected, comes out of there. They keep it in the zone. Holder dumps it. So we have Crabtree, Wilson, and Brown on the ice. Oh, puck gets loose. Holder keeps it in the zone. Comes around to Crabtree on behind the net. He tries to sit in front of the net, gets knocked around the wall. Holder tries to, couldn't stop it at the blue line. The Cards pick it up and dump it. Oh, thank you, ref. Oh, they called an offside. 10:04 to go in the game. Tied 1-1 as we bring in Lindsay Fireline, Josh Vertusny, Elijah Howard, and Wesley Bowles. Face off, like it's knocked over the wall. Lindsay races over to it. Sends it down to Bowles. Bowles dumps it in. He drives it around, looking for something. Sends in front of the net to Elijah Howard. Off into the corner. Howard still battling for it. Disney gets in there, tries to kick it away. Cards pick it up, drive it around the wall, and here come the Cards. Nice D work. They take a shot. That gets deflected. Fireline gets in there. Sends it out into the neutral zone. Here come the Cards. Send it around the wall. Lindsay keeps it in the neutral zone as Howard gets in there. Comes back to Fireline. Fireline out to Bowles. Into the offensive zone. Bowles still got it. Wraps it around, takes a shot. Goes high and wide. Fireline can keep it in the zone. Cards pick it off. Fireline gets in there, steals it back. And dumps it. As we have Roberts, Bowles, and Payne on the ice now. Puck gets sent around. And the Cards pick it up. To the wall. Lindsay races back, picks it up. Sends it out to Bowles. Bowles dumps it into the neutral zone. Cards dump it again. Lindsay picks it up. Lindsay out to Payne. That comes out of the zone. So the Rampage gets to set something up here. Lindsay out to Payne. Out to Roberts, and he dumps it. So have Holder and Howard back in on D. Payne, Whited, and Roberts. Ooh, they get ahead of us. Comes back to Holder. Holder's got it. 7:55 to go in the game. Still tied 1-1. Payne out to Roberts. Roberts drives it up. Sends it back. Ooh, got it picked off. Here come the Cards again. Send it across the ice. Howard's there to pick it up. Cards pick it off. Still controlling. Looking to do something with it. Nice stick work from Zach Roberts. And Payne clears the zone. That may be an icing though. And it is. 7:21 to go in the game. We're still tied 1-1, folks. Big, huge league battle between Owensboro and Louisville. So we bring in Laheka, Pulliam, Link, Holder, and Howard. Laheka sends it around the wall to Pulliam. Pulliam picks it up. Nice move. Sends it across the ice to Link. It's tipped away. Howard sends it. Oh, and that goes into the player's box. 7:06 to go in the game. Still tied 1-1. We'll drop the puck right there, folks. Face-off Cards. Send it behind the net. Oh, Holder comes in front of the net. They take a shot. Jake deflects another one. Comes back to. They take a shot. Jake knocks it over. Link picks it up. Flips it out to Pulliam. Pulliam let's try to send it across the ice, and they pick it off. Comes back to the Cards. Cards are controlling here. They try to sit in front of the net, gets knocked away. And that goes out into the neutral zone. We're going to get another penalty here. Looks like this one's going to be on probably. Looks like it's going to be on the Louisville Ice Cards. There's been a little retaliatory action there. As long as we're on a power play with 6:20 to go in the game, tied 1-1. On the ice, we have Crabtree, Tuesday, Brown, Lindsay, and Fireline. Power play, 6:20 to go in the game. Face off, puck is knocked around, Cards pick it up. And they ice it. Lindsay picks it up, sends it out to Crabtree. Crabtree, oh! Tried to get a nice outlet pass to Brown. Tuesday fights for it, keeps it going. Cards pick it off. Take a shot, and that one's going to hit the net above the glass. We drop the puck there with 5:55 to go in the game. 1:35 to go in Owensboro's power play. We're still tied 1-1. Lindsay's got it, sends it out to Brown. Brown couldn't get a stick on it. They knocked it back. Sent around and dumped. Fireline's going to pick this one up. He sends it out to Brown. Brown to Tuesday, a little bit ahead of him. Crabtree's able to tip it, knock it into the neutral zone. Crabtree grabs it up, gets it picked off, sends it across. Oh, to Brown, just a little bit ahead of him. And they ice it. That's actually going to hit the player's box. So with 5:29, we're going to drop the puck there. 5:29 to go in the game. 1:09 to go in the power play. Owensboro and Louisville tied 1-1. We bring in Payne, Bolds, Elijah Howard, Clay Howard, and Max Holder. Battle on the wall, and the Cards come out there with it. Howard races back, picks it back up. Howard out to Payne. Cards take a shot. Jake deflects it. Payne picks it up. Sends it out to Elijah Howard. Elijah Howard drives into the neutral zone. They're going to call that a hand pass. 5 minutes to go in the game. 40 seconds left in the power play. And we're going to drop the puck back here. Holder races to the corner, sends it out to Bolds. Bolds flips it straight out to a card. Holder comes out, picks it up though. They send it out and through the neutral zone. Cards knock it back again. Howard gets there. Oh, couldn't stop it. Got a one-on-one here, and they take a shot, goes wide. Behind the net, Holder's there fighting for it. Howard sends it out to Payne. Payne across the ice to Bolds. Bolds races up, he's got a one-on-two here. Sends it towards the net. Loose puck. Holder stops it and takes a shot, and they're going to call that an offside. 4:20 to go in the game. Both teams are back at full power. 1-1 is your score, folks. Bring in Brown, Crabtree, Lindsay, Wilson, and Fireline. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the game. Face-off, Cards get it and dump it. It's going to be called an icing, though, because that power play is over. 4:14 to go in the game. Wow, one of the Louisville parents just got kicked out. Wow. Fireline stops it at the blue line, takes a shot. Puck gets deflected up and over and out. They send it around the wall and knock it out. Fireline's there to dump it. Comes around the wall. Cards pick it up and drive in. Loose puck. It's knocked around. And the Lights Cards take a shot. It goes in. 3:42 to go in the game. Owensboro now is down 2-1. All right. Okay, Howard, Rachusny, Bolds, Holder, and Howard back in. And they dump the puck. Jay goes to stop another one. 3:27 to go. Owensboro's down 2-1. Howard picks it up after the face-off. He drives it in, tries to pop it in. Rachusny knocks it in, and the Cards pick it up in the neutral zone. It's back to Holder. Holder sends it down the wall. Bolds picks one off, drives it around. Oh, nice shot from Rachusny, just a little bit wide. They flip it up and over and out of the zone. Bolds comes back, picks it up, sends it up to Rachusny. Rachusny, gets it poked back. They knock it in the neutral zone again. Comes back to Howard. Howard sends it down the wall. They knock it back to Holder. Holder's got it. He sends it into the neutral zone as we're switching out our lines. 2:44 to go in the game as we bring in Roberts, Whited, Bolds, Holder, and Howard. Here come the Cards again. Holder gets a stick on that, knocks it back. Roberts steals it. He takes a shot. Glove save, I believe, from the goalie. Or now they called a high stick. 2:25 to go in the game. Owensboro's down 2-1. So we have Payne, Roberts, Whited, Lindsay, and Firelight on the ice. Loose puck goes all through the wall. Lindsay tried to get there to stop it. Oh, they got a one-on-one. And nice job from Fireline to stop that one. Comes around, they sit down the wall, they dump it behind the net. Fireline races to the far corner. Out to Roberts. Roberts crossed ice. Gets picked off. Card's got it. Lindsay puts a body on him. Separates in front of him. Lindsay sends it around the wall, and that hits the net above the glass. So 1:55 to go in the game. Owensboro's down 2-1. We bring in Pulliam, Brown, and Ratuzny. Lindsay and Fireline on the ice. Lindsay's got it. Sends it around to Brown. Brown picks it up. Drives it through. We got a 3-on-2 up to Ratuzny. Oh, lost his edge. Goes off into the corner. Brown follows up. Ratuzny does too. Puck gets knocked around. Bodies are falling. And it looks like we may get another penalty. 1:36 to go in the game. Looks like the Card's going to be in the box. We're supposed to be on a power play for the remainder of the game. Down 2-1 as Holder, Howard, Ratuzny, Pulliam, and Brown are on the ice. Looks like Owensboro's going to call a timeout, folks. So we got a timeout here. Owensboro's down 2-1 with 1:36 to go in the game against the Louisville Metro Ice Cards. Okay, folks, 1:36 to go. We're on a power play. Owensboro's down 2-1, so we're going to tie this up. Cards pick it up. Try to rub it out. Ratuzny comes in and steals it. Oh, it gets it lost. They send it out of the zone. And we're going to get an ice stick. 1:16 to go in the game. Owensboro's on a power play for the remainder of the game, down 2-1. We have Brown, Fireline, Holder, Pulliam, and Ratuzny on the ice. Brown picks it up, sends it behind the net. Cards try to take it away. Brown gets in there and gets it back. Sends it across the ice. Ratuzny picks it up, drives it up. He's got Pulliam on the other side. He takes a shot that gets deflected up and over, but Pulliam picks it up. Pulliam tries in front of the net, loose puck, and the Cards send it out into the neutral zone. Oh, wow. They take a shot, goes over the net, out in the neutral zone. Brown's there to keep it. 42 seconds left in the game, folks. Brown steals one. It's off into the neutral zone. And they ice it. Holder stops it. Wait till we clear. Sends it across the fire line. And that's going to be an offside. 26 seconds left in the game. Oh, Bolds almost got him. It's still there in front of the net. Bolds has got it. He's going to try to press in front. Oh, it sends it behind the net. Brown picks it up on the far corner. They can do something with it. They trap him on the wall. Nobody gets in there and helps him, and they ice it. Looks like about 9 seconds left in the game. Looks like Louisville's going to take the win here, folks. 5 seconds to go. And there's your game. The Louisville Metro Ice Guards came in and took one from the Owensboro Rampage. We are no longer undefeated in league play, but that's okay. It's just league play. Still got some time to reclaim the first place position. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Owensboro loses 2-1 against the Louisville Ice Guards.